I'm on. I'll just make some laminated printable.
Yeah.
For next or whenever.
Yeah, easy.
Are we going to be in the studio every week or not really?
Yeah.
Is this one better? Is it?
It's just easier to use.
Yeah. Okay.
Downstairs, just a bit of a pain in the bum.
Ha. You're on holidays, aren't you?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
Holidays.
Is that camera okay?
Yeah, camera's good.
All right.
Yep.
Cute.
How are you?
Yeah, good.
You just gotten back from holidays?
Yeah. Yeah. Savannah's was good. No dramas with the caravan. There's always an anxiety about, like getting there and having to back it in and fucking that up. But that went well.
Cervantes, eh?
Yeah. And then went up to the shack. So one of the dads at school, we go with all his parents from school, and one of the dads knows one of the owners of one of those dodgy shacks that shouldn't be there along the coast, just past Lehman.
Yeah.
So we beach launched there, and literally 10 k's out within 2 hours, just jigging, boom, and caught that Dewey.
That bloody Dewey.
But I caught it on the wing, so I was pulling it up and going, fuck, and he's going, come on, Dano. I'm like, mate, my arms are so soft, like I was really struggling, and it turns out I was pulling it up sideways, which is why it was so hard to pull it up.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah, because so you are like it's not coming straight up like this.
No.
It's dragging.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was really fighting. I was like, oh my God. Again.
Bloody
and of course,
hell.
his 12-year-old son had just pulled him on about 5 minutes ago. I was like, yeah, no worries. I was like, oh my God, what's going on here?
That's
But
unbelievable.
I thought it might have been a monster, but it turns out it wasn't.
Far
It
out.
was still all right, though.
G'day, Menthonzo and Sir Dimple. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Yes, Dan's back in the vid.
I am. I am.
Excuse me. Got a bloody run sheet for you and everything, mate.
Oh, bloody hell.
I know.
Thanks,
Get
mate.
that fair up.
Get
there.
that fair
Night
up
Shepherd. Evening, you bloody legend. Ah, my God. Where's all of my bloody stuff gone?
Your
All my
stuff and stuff?
I don't know. There's a lot of my stuff. Oh no. No. Mate, I don't have any of the audio stuff. It's all disappeared.
Oh, no. Are you kidding?
No. I don't understand why.
Oh, that's shit.
This is weird.
Because it's a profile, isn't it? So it should...
It's my profile. It's the same profile. The only thing that's there is the bottom line.
The bottom...
The bottom line. Like the...
Oh, yeah.
I don't have any of our... I wonder if it's in here. Hang on.
Let me search for one.
Game of Thrones. It's game time.
No.
GOA. Let's try GOA. GOA Podcast. GOAT. Dan Fortnite Goa. Go all.
Go all.
What else is in here? Let's try intro.
It's literally, I think it's all your 92 stuff.
Huh. I think it's called 60-second intro or something.
Nate.
No. That's weird. All good, Menthonzo. Hey, Beastia. What the Mate, we're going to have to acapella.
Oh, okay. All right.
We're actually going to have to acapella.
I'm okay with that.
I don't know where it's all gone. I don't know what the hell's happened here. Somebody's playing with me. Oh, hang on a sec. It wouldn't be in the Hit 92.9 bucket. It'd be on mix. So, I might have saved us.
Error bar operator.
I might have saved us. I may have saved us.
Close that baby down.
Hang on, just a tickety-boo.
I was after. Oh, there you go. There you go.
Don't worry, A Salty is here. 60-second coming up intro.
Yeah, it's looking pretty promising.
That's looking good. Let's put in Goa. All the Goa stuff is there.
Boom, boom, boom.
Rainbow Road. Take me home.
It's me,
Mario. Grab a turtle,
Yeah,
you
big
big banana. Take me home, Rainbow Road. Ah, still got it. Oh, God. We'll put the GoldenEye theme in there. Which actually isn't really all that bad a thing to happen, I reckon. It's kind of clearing some more crap out. Let's put in game. Game boy. I'm a gamer. Game on opener.
Hello, Vicar.
Hello.
Hello, Vicar.
Hello, Vicar. Bloody found it.
Oh.
What?
That's all right.
You're all right.
Hey, do you know my local pub is literally 6 minutes walk from my house? Yet my house is 56-minute walk back from my local pub. The difference is staggering.
Hey, you joke.
Yes.
That was a good one. That was a
I'm
bloody beauty.
unprepared this week, so I just found that really quick.
I got one.
There you go. GWS in the grand final. That you
Oh,
went to?
God.
That was a
That
joke.
was piss poor.
Yeah.
Jeez,
Yeah.
that was piss poor.
Yeah.
No. I don't know if this has ever happened to you, but I got my dick caught in my zip.
Oh, yeah.
No,
Huh?
dead set this morning.
Yeah,
I was
did you?
bloody putting the zip up
Yeah.
and bang.
Boom. Oof.
It's the last time I wear those zipper boots, mate. I'll tell you.
Oh, that's great.
Get it? Big pig, long penis.
Yeah. Right
really.
down there.
Right down.
Right down there.
Right down there.
That's very good.
Oh, jeez. If you are listening to us on the podcast, we both sound a bit sick, so apologies. But a couple of very cool things. We have rebranded and relaunched.
We have.
New website, new logos, even our overlay. For those of you who are watching on Twitch right now.
Check out that baby.
It looks
Check
beautiful,
that
doesn't
baby
it?
out.
It really looks good. Hang on a sec. What's this? At Game on Oz, what's 6.9? I don't know. What is 6.9?
Dinner for two?
I feel like it's going to end up with something.
Yeah,
Like,
it's to do with the 69.
take the point out.
Yeah.
I don't know, Adsky. Hit us with it,
Oh,
mate.
yeah, it would be. Yeah.
What's
yeah.
6.9?
Yeah.
What's 6? Come on. Let's have it, mate.
Come on.
Come on, let's have it.
We need drum roll.
Let's have it. Oh, it's dirty.
Is it?
A good thing ruined by a period.
Oh, gosh.
Gadsky. You dirty man. Check this out. So,
Look at that.
So-
I mean, will you look at that?
beautiful, isn't it?
Will you look
So
at that?
you'll notice that in the brand new logo for Game on Oz, and we tossed this around a fair bit and thought to ourselves, what represents our community? What does our community mean? What binds us? What brings us all together? Gaming, yes, but headsets. Being able to communicate with each other, talk to each other, never seeing each other, just talking to each other from across the globe,
Yep.
multiplayer, having mates that we have died in battle with
Yeah.
and respawned.
Exactly right.
You know, like that sort of gear.
Died for in battle.
Exactly. That we've run out onto the battlefield and healed.
Mm.
Don't worry, I've got you, mate. I'm here.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on, let me capture the point first. You know, raided with, like
Yeah,
all of that sort of
yes,
stuff. The
yeah.
headset is what brings us together. And that's
Correct.
why we have decided to choose the headset as our emblem.
Love it.
The thing that brings our community together. It's how we communicate with each other. And
Yep.
we will always be here to talk to you guys. But in so saying, the legends at Logitech G have sent us a whole heap of headsets for a couple of reasons, because they agree this is the thing that combines communities and brings us all together as gamers, but also so you can hear our podcast in crystal clear
Atmos almost.
surround sound,
Yes.
Dolby 7.1, all that sort of
Yes.
stuff.
Yes. Swing,
These were
swing.
PC,
swing,
PS4,
swing.
Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, the whole lot. These are the G332s.
Oh. And I'll tell you, and I think I mentioned this previously earlier in a previous podcast, that a good headset like that one these days makes a massive difference. To you going.
Massive difference.
Absolutely different.
Huge
Massive.
difference.
And
Absolutely.
I
it
wasn't a
does.
believer, but I am now.
No, it dead set does. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm jumping onto our Twitter, right?
Oh, here we
So
go.
what I've said is if you're across any of our socials, you have an opportunity to score yourself any one of these heads, we've got a heap to give away. We've got
Yeah.
like 10 of them.
Yeah, great.
You jump on our social media and you get your chance to pick them up. So here's what I'm just going to do. I'm currently live going onto our social media. I'm going to record a quick vid. So this is on Game on Oz.
On Twitter.
On Twitter. Nico, thank you, legend. And he dropped us a subscribe.
Oh, what a legend. At Game on AUS.
So hey everybody. Dan, say hello.
Hello.
We're literally doing the Game on Oz podcast, our weekly #1 video games and esports show live. We've been saying to you that if you follow our Twitter at GameOn_AUS, you've got your chance to score these bad boys. Thanks to our mates at Logitech G. Now's your chance. What we're going to do is over on our Twitch channel right now, the weekly show, twitch.tv/GameOnOz, is where we're going to announce later on in the show, closer to about 6:30 AWST, 8:30 Eastern Standard, who's won. So we'll pick someone tonight, Dan.
Yes, we
All
will.
right?
Yes,
we will pick someone
Yes.
tonight. Good luck. Get over to the Twitch channel. So I am now just putting in the thanks to Logitech GANZ. Tonight we'll announce the handle of our first headset winner. Live on our video games and esports show at twitch.tv/GameOnOz. Come on over. We're doing this now.
And I will retweet that.
Twitch, hashtag Twatch,
Ah.
hashtag gaming, hashtag esports. Tweet. So that is going live now, my friend. In the meantime, shall we bloody get stuck in?
We should get stuck in. Let's do it, eh?
Let's do it, mate. It's bloody good to be back.
It is good to be back.
It really is.
Missed last week.
Here we go.
Rated M for mature.
Attack commences in 60 seconds.
Welcome to the Game on Australia, episode 145.
It's good to be bloody alive, Peter.
Certainly is, mate, particularly
It
this
is.
week.
Correct.
This is our anniversary week.
It is.
So 3 years ago this week, we started what is now the #1 video games and esports podcast in the country.
Correct.
Game on Australia, and we've just rebranded and relaunched with a brand new website,
Yes.
new logo, the whole lot. It looks absolutely beautiful. We'll tell you more about that a little bit later on in the show. Plus a couple of other things. Destiny 2 has needed to be taken offline for emergency maintenance.
I know.
Pretty funny story behind that, but good news for them.
Yeah.
Untitled Goose Game. Have you heard of this thing yet?
No.
So this is smashing the charts.
Yeah, I heard, yeah,
It's,
okay.
it's bloody legendary. We'll bring you an update on our communities, the God Mode group, the Facebook page, get stuck into a big chat, and of course, the big question on the way. It's bloody good to be back after a little holiday.
Let's do it!
Game on! Game on! It's gaming time! Excellent! Game on! Game on! It's gaming time! Excellent!
Boom.
Boom indeed.
Why hasn't that tweet gone up yet?
Should have done.
Is that you?
Is
I'll
it
keep
going
looking.
yet?
I'll retweet it when it comes out.
Oh, if it's gone up, yeah.
No, it might have been processing.
Oh, you get him down. Bloody get him. Get him.
Malcolm! Excuse me.
Welcome to the Game on Australia podcast. My name is Pete.
My name is Dan the Internet.
And for the next hour, we're going to bang on about gaming because we bloody love gaming.
And Peter, what else do we bloody love?
Oh, geez, hang on a sec. It's been a couple of weeks.
It's something. It's been a couple of weeks.
It's been.
It's on the tip of my tongue.
It really
my
is,
bloody
isn't it?
tongue. Pete, and it starts with B. I think it might be bloody gaming! Yes!
Oh my God! Yes!
You know, I haven't
Ah.
gamed for almost a week because I've been away,
Really?
and I tell you what, that sucks balls.
That does suck balls.
I love gaming. I bloody love gaming,
So do
and
I.
I don't know why these camping holidays you're going with your family can't involve some kind of gaming.
Mhm.
In fact, the caravan park we went to, Peter, had 2 retro, you know, those retro
Oh,
tabletops,
yeah.
but with the 100 games that you go through and select.
Did you play any?
No, my eldest Luca, who's we've discovered is just a natural gamer like you and I.
A savant.
She's inherited the gaming gene from myself,
The gift.
and she came to me, running to me on day one when she went exploring in the rec room. She comes back, she goes, Daddy, they've got Donkey Kong. Let's go and have a game.
Oh.
It was a bucket game. I was like, no, we're not playing that.
You
And
tight
she
ass.
said, what about Frogger? I said, if you play Frogger, you've got to switch at home, mate.
Oh, God. That's
I'm not paying
gold.
$1 for that.
How's the Switch going?
Oh, loving it, mate.
Yeah?
That's actually what the first thing when we got back today.
Mm.
And we went to a place called Savannah's. For people who don't know, that's about 2 hours drive north of Perth. And literally in the door, straight to a Switch, boom, Super Smash Brothers, mate, smashing it out.
So bloody good.
It's so bloody
So
good. It
bloody
is, it's the greatest thing.
It is a wonderful thing, Dan, and I haven't gotten stuck into it yet, but I'm probably not far off. But Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening, the remake.
Yes.
I'll tell you what, here was something for you.
Yeah.
So last week, as part of the Brekkie show that I do, we drove across the Nullarbor to the eastern
Yes,
state.
you did.
It was good fun.
Mm.
Crashed the camper a couple of times.
Did you?
I
Great.
actually shit you not. So, like the one particular time, the second time, Xavier, my co-host, was driving.
So you had a Winnebago or something.
We had like an RV. We had a motorhome.
Sure.
The Jayco Conquest motorhome by Let's Go Motorhomes.
Very good.
Thank you.
Very good.
And we're driving through this country bumpkin town. Big ass silos, right? Now, all these things in these towns now, they're getting artists to come in. They're painting the silos. They go like a couple of 100 meters up in the sky. They're getting up there. And driving through this town, he sees it. He's like, oh, look at that! Look at that! We should stop. I was like, yes, okay, let's stop. And he's seen a park on the side of the road, come in, just to park in, and gone, bang! Now, one of the things that the people who lent us this motorhome said is, you need to make sure that you always watch out for the sides because the awning sticks out a little bit when it's packed away.
Okay.
We've come in,
Oh, no.
and I kid you not, this sign, hey, Ariond, this sign, right close to the road, has caught the front of the awning and clear on knocked it 1.5 meters out of its housing.
Oh,
It
no.
was fucked. There was shit everywhere.
Oh, my God.
Then the awning unraveled and came out. We couldn't put the bastard back in. In the end, because we had a car full of people following us as well, one of them in there was our techie, Clint. And, mate, if there was ever an ad for gaffer tape,
Gaffer tape, yeah.
this was it.
Yeah, gaffer tape's fantastic.
We
mate.
gaffer taped this bastard back into its housing. And like it was still 1 meter hanging off. We gaffer taped that just so it would stick together. And we drove the last 1,000 kilometers with it
Oh
like
my
that.
God.
Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable.
Is Xavier a gamer?
He does play a little bit. He's not a gamer like you and I, but he plays a little bit.
So maybe
Yeah.
that's level of gaming driving that he's,
Yeah.
we've talked about this. You know,
Not quite there.
Yeah.
Mm.
I on my little break, I successfully reversed my camper van. So the biggest, which you might have found in your journey too, when you go to a caravan park and there's 6 bastards there who watch you reverse your trailer and just waiting for you to stuff up.
With their arms folded, like, oh,
just waiting
God,
for you to
look at this
stuff it up
bloke.
to come over and go, hey mate, you need to turn on the whatever.
Yep.
But then I also went out with a friend of mine who's got a boat who we beach launched, which is quite a tricky thing to do in this quite soft, boggy sand. And when we came in, he says to me, we've only got about a 2-minute window because the wind was picking up and he's got to get it out of the sand before the boat sinks the trailer.
Yeah.
And so my responsibility was to hold the boat against the current and keep the rear of the boat in line with the trailer
Yeah.
so that when he reversed in, it can go straight on.
Yep.
His exact words to me post-launching, reloading the boat was pro level.
Pro level.
I was a pro level.
Good on
and
you,
I
mate.
said, that's because I'm a gamer.
Yeah.
Bear's a gamer too. So,
Bear.
we all just had a gaming hug and like, gaming is the best because it teaches you life skills.
Yep.
as
Couldn't
you and I
agree
know.
more, mate. Could not agree more. The tweet's still sending, by the way. So.
You, Malcolm, I tell you, Malcolm, you have a lot. We got to write another song about Malcolm. Malcolm, you have a lot to answer for. because he does.
I certainly bloody does.
This bloody awful system we've got.
Is it one? Is Mario Kart one word or two? Must have put it in as two. So I need a little. Where is it? There it is. Race start. Race countdown.
Okay.
No, I need a little race start. All right, sorry guys. So we've been away for a couple of weeks. And
So fairly loose in the caboose,
just
as you can probably
very loose in
see in here.
in that there caboose.
Yes.
G'day, Bruce Leet. That's our little mate. Shall we get stuck in?
We shall.
Let's get stuck in.
Let's do
Top
it.
3 things that games in here this week. What is the all-new GOA?
What is the all-new GOA?
I'm glad you asked.
Yeah, well, I'm curious.
So we've been working on this little beast of a thing for quite some time now. You know, going on 3 years. In fact, as we mentioned before we got stuck into this intro, if you're watching on Twitch,
Yep.
that we have been working on this for 3 years, and this week is actually our 3-year anniversary.
3 years ago.
Actually, a lot of anniversaries this week because you tagged me in a post earlier
So
today.
10 years ago today, we became Facebook based. I
Yeah.
mean, that's just...
It's just wild. So 10 years ago today,
We've known
Facebook
each other
based.
longer than that.
Yeah,
but,
we
but
have.
10 years ago, I think, you wouldn't have been in Perth, would you?
10 years ago.
2009?
That was 2009. I was just about to leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't far off
so,
leaving, yeah.
so-
But so we met back in 2009, and it was a common love of gaming
Mm.
that created our great friendship, and we got on from there. So, excuse me. There we go. It's been sent, Dan.
Yeah, I just retweeted it.
Go
so
on,
boom.
retweet it. Fucking took it sweet
Thank you, Malcolm.
Fucking time. Gee whiz. Okay. So,
Sorry.
we've been working on this, and we've had a lot of wonderful people. Hey, Hishra. A lot of wonderful people join the
lot,
community
yeah,
over that
a lot,
time. You know, one of our core team members who actually writes for us, he's brilliant. We call him the historian. Chriso was one of the very first people to actually reach out and DM us through the Facebook page before we'd even had 100 followers on that page.
Yeah.
And just say, hey guys, just want to say, you know, I enjoy the podcast. If you ever want to catch up, like, you know, do some gaming, here's me on Discord. You know, come and blah blah. Yes.
Yes.
And now he's one of our best mates.
Yes.
Dead set legend. And we can honestly say that about everybody who comes through and reaches out and says hello. Not just the guys who are part of the core team of Game On Australia, but also the people who are just a part of the community and get involved and interact. But we've taken it a step further. You know, we're really serious about this. We're serious about Game On Australia. And just to put our money where our mouth is, we're pumping a bit of cash into this thing now. And we're going pretty hard, starting with the rebrand and the relaunch, a brand new website. The website, Jacob, Lord Mantle's done a wonderful job.
Looks fantastic.
Absolutely.
He's done a
schmick.
fantastic job, yeah.
Had a lot of really great feedback from a lot of people across the industry who work in the industry and been following us for a while. Just saying it just looks top
It
notch.
actually looks legit now. And that's,
It does. It looks legit. Thank you, Arion Streams.
He's taken my half-assed beginning
Yep.
and put in the full ass.
Yes, he has. Both cheeks.
Both cheeks.
At GameOnOz.com right now. But it looks beautiful. And look, it's not finished yet. There are some other things that we got to jump in there as well. But they will come in time. But we wanted to get this going, get this up there. And the podcast's obviously going great. And we've got a brand new, I can mention this now because it's just about to get itself done, but we've got a brand new podcast coming out very soon, which is a bit of a personal passion. And that is we will be exploring the stories of indie developers.
Great.
Thanks to our mates at ID at Xbox.
Awesome.
So that's very cool. Look out for that.
And that's really interesting to me, even just as a, not a participant, but as if I'm a listener, because they're the rock stars these days of gaming.
Absolutely.
You know.
Well, we'll talk about Untitled Goose Game in this
yeah.
top 3 things gamers need to hear, and that's an indie.
And I really
game.
think that's for a lot of gamers. Like, I mean, when I was a kid in gaming, I actually didn't really look into coding, but I thought about going into coding as a bit of a career thing, just because I knew I loved gaming. But these days, it's more viable than ever to make a good living, I guess, out of indie game development.
Absolutely. But you know what? It is viable, but it's bloody hard.
Oh, it's hard work.
And the interesting thing that you'll come across when you hear the interviews are fireside chats. They're one-on-ones with indie developers across the industry, right?
So fireside, like, because this is the first time I hear about it, so I'm very excited about this. Like, bloody, what's his name?
Which one? Come on, mate.
In Parks and Recreation, Roy Swanson, I think his name is in the.
Oh,
in the
yeah,
character.
yeah,
What's his
yeah.
real Nick?
I can't remember.
Nick
his name.
Offerman.
Nick Offerman.
Is it him? Have you seen that YouTube video of him sitting in front of a fireside next to a fire,
No, I haven't. No.
drinking a whiskey,
Yeah.
and it takes an hour and 20 minutes or something?
No.
I'm not kidding. It's just sitting in, looking at the camera, drinking whiskey.
You're joking.
I am not joking. It is unbelievable.
I might do that on the Twitch stream.
But yeah, it's bloody oath. It's fantastic. He just sits there. It doesn't say a word. There's no. It's just the sound. The fire's popping. Pop, pop, pop.
That is bloody fantastic.
Drinks his whiskey.
That is absolutely
Yeah,
fantastic.
it's so good.
Oxleisha, hello, and thank you very much. That is wonderful to see. Got a sub there.
Oh wow.
So look out for
Thank
this.
you.
We haven't exactly got a title for it yet, but the first season is going to be made up of 8 individual episodes,
Yep.
7 individual independent developer chats. One of those with the guy who runs ID at Xbox, and that's Chris Charla,
Great.
who we'll catch up with just before PAX, by the way. He'll be on the
Fantastic.
podcast.
Excellent.
But incredible stories. Now, these are the guys who have been on the bones of their ass for the passion of the game that they're
Yeah.
making. And the stories that they tell, the how close they come to ruin and
Yeah.
bankruptcy, and
Yep.
and one in particular, which I'll relay this story, but
Hmm.
it's so much better when she tells it. I won't say exactly who it is, so we'll leave all that stuff for the actual podcast. But one particular chat that I talked to somebody about, this wonderful woman who is part of this independent developer studio, tells a story. She grew up in Germany, back when it was East Germany and West Germany in the Berlin
yeah,
Wall.
right. So the
right?
sort of mid 80s.
Right.
Yeah.
She lived early 90s. She
Okay.
lived on the east side.
Yeah.
No video games. Like the east side was the tight one. And I kid you not, she played her first video game in a black market stall. The only way they could play video games was by getting consoles on the black market.
So truly pirate software.
Truly pirate software. So this is
Holy
like
shit.
just absolutely
epic.
incredible stories from these.
Yeah.
And now she is an independent developer of a major game studio supported by ID at Xbox. So
Wowzers.
this is some wonderful, wonderful stories.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, so looking forward to that. Sir Dimple. Thank you, mate. Thank you very much for that wonderful sub.
One thing about this new logo and brand that we're doing is that, we have now officially opened ourselves up to the possibility of
Merchandise.
so we could have a hat with GOA right
Oh,
here. People could
God.
walk around parading around. So we'll have to look into that as well, but we will get into that because
Amazing.
yeah.
Amazing. Absolutely
You know.
amazing. We've jumped a few viewers. Obviously, the tweet has gone out and people are seeing it. So if you've come from our Twitter and you're in the Twitch now, please make yourself known. Let us know what your handle is. Let us know if you've just recently followed. It would be lovely to hear from you. We are watching the chat. We always do. So bring it on, guys. Let's move on to the... So, okay, just quickly to finish off, a big thank you to everybody who has been a part of this ride so far.
Unbelievable. Yes.
Not just working in the team, but even just being a part of the community.
Yep.
Afternoon, Cap Navari.
Yep.
All you guys who come and watch us every week on Twitch.
Yep.
And
It's amazing. We really feel we do this because we love gaming, and in all honesty, but to feel that we found a community that love it as much as we do, it's awesome.
this is a wonderful thing.
It's so good.
It's a wonderful thing. D-Bass is in the Twitch chat right now, and he reached out earlier, and I wanted to address
That's a
this.
good
And
name,
I'm so
D-Bass.
D-Bass. And I'm so glad that he actually addressed this. So this is one thing that you and I have spoken about a fair bit, and one thing that we are putting our absolute heart and souls into, and one of the reasons why we have garnered so much support from a lot of tech companies across the industry, endemic to games, because when we say we're going to do something, we do it. The occasional social media
most
post,
of the time, yeah.
the occasional social media post we say or story we're going to write doesn't make it.
So sue us, you know.
Sure. But when it comes to things like taking care of our community and doing
Yeah.
giveaways and stuff, we're not piss farting around. And
No.
he did reach out today and responded to one of our tweets about the fact that we're doing a Logitech giveaway, saying, do these things actually ever work? A bit tongue-in-cheek, but I wanted to address it because it is a fair point. Like, there's a lot of hot air out there, and I responded to his tweet. There's a lot of hot air out there in the games industry, especially on Twitter, because social media is... You don't see a lot of this, you know, so they can say whatever the fuck they want, and tomorrow everybody forgets about it. You know? We are legit, mate, and just to show you we are legit, there is the headset there. Tonight
Right
we will
there.
do the first giveaway. So all of those you saw on our Twitter, are absolutely a thing that's going to happen. God, I can't wait to announce this later on.
I know.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
Honestly, yeah, because they are. The headsets of today are so good, and
so
it comes so far, so quickly. Which is
Absolutely.
great about it.
So look, we're indebted to you, the community.
Mm.
We're indebted to the people who have been a part of us from day dot and who find us every single day. Thank you so much for your support.
Yep.
And we've got a lot more very exciting things leading into the future.
We've only just begun.
To game.
Yeah, to game. Yeah, there you go. There's another
Nah,
song.
we've been gaming for 30, 40 years. Now, Dan,
Yes.
talk amongst yourself for a moment.
So we're about to come up to item number 2 in the top 3 things that gamers need to hear this week, and it's about Destiny 2 being taken offline for emergency maintenance. Now, I've been offline myself, so I have no idea what happened.
So let me talk you through this, mate. The really interesting thing about what's going on with Destiny 2 at the moment is it's come away from Battle.net, which is Activision Blizzard's interface, where you go and play World of Warcraft and yada, yada, yada. Excuse me. Been taken off there. It's now been migrated across to Steam. So we're all playing it on Steam, but it's gone free to play.
Oh,
Yeah, it's gone free to play.
has it?
It's gone free to play.
That's great.
It's wonderful news.
Yes.
Absolutely wonderful news. It's a beautiful, wonderful thing because the game has so much to offer the gaming community. It's wonderful. They didn't have to. They did not have to go free to play, and I actually cannot believe that the bastards bloody did it, but they did it. They've gone free to play.
Well, that's what we've talked about quite a few times in previous episodes, Pete. That once the game sort of reaches its shelf life, it can still be a great game.
Yep.
And release it free is a bit of a which happens now and then. It definitely happens on the Xbox Live Marketplace.
Yeah,
You get
absolutely.
games for gold every month. I'm actually currently playing Forza 6 because it's been released and having a great time with it.
Get
you know?
stuck in.
Yeah, so
Yep.
that's fantastic news, and that's a great game. Destiny 2, I really enjoyed that.
It's wonderful. Shadowkeep's just been released. So new pack is out,
Yeah.
new storyline, going back to the moon, it's haunted. A lot of very cool story to get back into.
And how much does that cost?
Nothing.
So
This is part of the free to play. So you jump in and here you go, this is yours. Enjoy.
this is sort of what Titanfall 1 did, which I think I might have mentioned, but they had, this is in the early days of expansion packs, but they did, Titanfall 1 was a great game, one of my favourite games on the Xbox One.
Yep.
And then I think every
Excuse me.
3 months after release, they released 3 new maps.
Yeah.
And after a year of those maps, essentially the 9 new maps being in existence, they went, you know what? They're all free.
Yeah.
So that's when I bought them.
Just
I'm a
go for it.
tight ass. And it was fantastic.
It's a we'll get back to this Destiny 2 story in a moment. I just want to make a point here. It's great as consumers, but it's a dangerous place we're playing in at the moment. In terms
How
of
so?
not just consuming these games, but these games being executed and put out to the public. Because are we teaching people that the expectation on gaming companies now is to give us free to play content? There's a lot of free to play, like a lot of stuff. The model now is free to play. I never in a million years would have thought Destiny 2 would go free to play.
Free to play.
Not at all.
You make a good point. You know what it's like with anything, especially with people. You give an inch and they take a mile.
Sorry, I've been corrected. It's
not free to play, isn't it?
Free to play is year one content only.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, Sticks. Thank you very much.
Yeah, okay. Well, even that was sort of my point. So let's say Shadowkeep costs $30 to
Excuse me.
download.
Yeah.
To get the free to play game and then update and play all that content and get Shadowkeep for $30. I mean, that's a bargain in my mind.
You want to know something nuts?
Yeah.
I forgot that I paid for the game. So I've downloaded it on Steam. Like I've migrated my account across.
Oh, you've already paid.
And I've looked at it and I've gone, fucking Shadowkeep, yes. And free to play, yes. But again, that's awkward. Hey, look, another sub. Wow. Thank you very much, Historian Inferno.
Very good.
You legend.
That's so funny.
Interesting. Buy Shadowkeep, get all other free with it. Gold edition's $99.
Okay.
If you get the rest of the gear with it,
Yeah.
that's a good price.
Yeah.
You got a lot of content to sift through there.
Well, how old's the game? Is it 2 years maybe? I feel like we were talking about Destiny 1 3 years ago when we were podcasting. So,
Sticks, how old's the game, mate?
I'll look up. Sorry.
Sticks will get stuck in.
The
2
point-
years old. 2 years
2
old.
years old. So,
Thank you, Arion and Inferno.
I know things move quickly these days in gaming, but that game hasn't dated that much in 2 years.
Yep. Yeah, I know. It hasn't.
To be irrelevant.
Absolutely not.
Frogger, that my daughter wanted to play.
Frogger, on the other
You know,
hand.
yeah, that's dated.
Yeah.
That's done, mate.
Yeah. Hey, hang on a sec. Sorry. Girl alert. Come in.
Oh my
Come
god,
Come in.
we have a real life girl coming in.
Real life girls.
and a
coming in.
guy.
And
Hang
a
on.
guy. There's a guy as well.
I'm
We've
gonna
got a real
video
life
this
girl.
transaction.
Hey, we're live on the Twitch stream right now. Come in. No, they'll love seeing a real life girl. The geeks.
They
You
do.
Come
Hey
in
guys.
Come in, Matt.
Hello to the geek world.
Oh, what?
Just kidding. The best, sexiest people ever.
Say that into the microphone, please.
The best, sexiest people ever.
Thank you.
Amazing.
How are you, bro? Mr. Crowley, what's going on? Good to see you. We don't need you on camera. Just the girl.
I don't need another man.
No.
Oh my God, a girl.
See you tomorrow.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Gamer boy.
Gamer.
Game on! Ladies love the gamers.
Especially ones that get their cocks caught in zip boots.
In boot zips. What were we talking about again?
I don't know. We're talking about Destiny 1. Destiny, how old Destiny 2 was? 2 years
like
old.
2 years
So,
old.
yeah,
Oh, God.
look, sometimes they can milk the cow for a little bit more than what they do. And sometimes it takes giving it away for free, but maybe paying for the expansion pack, which I think is a reasonable transaction, to get more and more people's, because it all leads to Destiny 3, doesn't it?
Yeah, it all leads to Destiny 3.
You know,
yeah.
you build loyalty.
Yep.
So, mind you, in saying that, still haven't played Gears 5 yet. Being a veteran of that series,
Do it, it's good.
I know, man.
really,
I know.
really
I
good.
will.
Captain Navari, just to answer your question, it probably would have been in the replay this morning on the show. They just said that was the dad joke this morning, boot zip court.
Oh, was it?
So I got it from Xavier,
Yeah.
and Xavier got it from Billy Brownless.
Oh, yeah.
It's fine.
Jokes.
Jokes make the world go
are
round.
never original, mate.
No, they never.
I've often wondered if there's someone who actually made up a joke,
Mm.
and then 10 years later, someone goes, "Hey, mate, did you hear about the chicken that crossed the road?" He goes, "Yeah, I made that joke up." Nah, bullshit. I did.
So, like, an interesting thing, right? To give the early content away for free, then probably gets you in enough to go, I'll fork out the extra $99 for the rest of it. You know what I mean?
Well,
There's enough game there.
Don't you reckon something like Fortnite changed the model?
Oh, absolutely.
You know,
Yeah, absolutely.
in the fact that there's one person in this world who still doesn't pay for any content,
Yeah.
being me,
You.
and everyone else has bought. You've bought battle passes, haven't you?
No,
Oh,
not,
have
for,
you?
not for Fortnite, but I don't play it.
No, okay.
I don't play Fortnite.
You did play it though, didn't you?
Like, I played like half a dozen
Yeah,
games.
when I was 6.
You child.
Yeah.
Excuse me. So anyway, let's go back to this. Destiny 2, it's now back online, by the way, for you guys who needed an update. But it went offline. They had to pull it offline for emergency maintenance. Following the launch of Destiny 2's new Shadowkeep expansion and New Light, the new free-to-play entry point for Destiny players. Now, Sticks, can you please correct me on this, because I haven't gotten into the game just yet. I downloaded the updates, 79 odd gig or something like that.
God, yeah, right.
Well, it's bits and pieces.
No.
If you're downloading fresh, But please correct me on this and update me on this if this is the case. But I understand that we all start from the new light cap or the previous light cap now.
Okay.
So like what happened with me is I had to jump off Destiny 2 because I didn't have the time to play it. And all of my mates who I was playing with kicked on, right? They got they got stuck in, right? And just left me in the dust. And by the time I got back, I was like, well, fuck.
Squad!
Fuck it.
Squad!
I can't do it. And they're like,
Squad!
no, you stay there. You stay on the home world.
Yeah. Squad,
You
I'm back.
So I just stopped playing it.
Yeah.
But now, as far as I understand it, everything starts at 750 now. The new max is 1,000.
Okay.
Potentially Arion streams. Thank you.
I might have to get back into it. It's been a while.
Get stuck in.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna jump back in when I have time. But yeah, I think it's really good that they start us all from the new light thing. It's an interesting one though, isn't it? Because it's one of those things where you kind of like, okay, it benefits the people who have lost touch with the game only, or have never played it. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
the
it
ones
does.
who
It does,
It
yeah.
kind of. I don't know. For me, if I was putting all those hours in and grinding
This is the other
away,
point. I know exactly what you're saying. This is a very
and
good
got
point
to
as well.
750, only for them to turn around and just go, oh, here you go. Like with new light level now, everybody's at 750. Kind of feels a bit of a kick in the ass.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Maybe they could offer.
But I
that-
suppose
'cause-
you've gotten the fun out of it. Like
well,
there's
they
the other
had,
argument,
yeah, but maybe they could track that. If you had paid for all the content up to date, you get, I don't know, $50 or 40, $30 off the game, off Destiny 3 when it comes out.
yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, fair enough.
I don't know.
I don't know. So yeah, it shut down. But one of the reasons why they had to shut it down for emergency maintenance is because it actually broke the record for concurrent gamers playing one particular game on Steam.
Wow.
Yeah, absolutely. So new record for Steam.
Jeez.
Thanks to so they'll be absolutely laughing.
Yeah.
Laughing.
Cool.
But good on them. It's back up now, and get out there and enjoy.
Get in there.
Get in there. Untitled Goose Game.
Yeah.
This is the third thing that we need to discuss.
Now, what I know about this game, I've seen
fucking
one headline.
it's just an asshole goose.
Yeah, I've seen one headline. It was something like goose-related thefts up 2,000%.
Yeah, so that came from Kotaku. I think
Yeah.
our mate Alex Walker
Yeah,
actually wrote that.
I haven't read it. I just saw the article.
And
I was like,
the story itself was just a bit of tongue-in-cheek fun. Apparently, like a goose went on a thieving rampage over in the UK. You're right.
You're right, yeah.
That goose has stolen me kumquats. But it was just a tie-in to talk about Untitled Goose Game. Now, the story of this game is extraordinary. It appeared out of nowhere a little while ago.
So
People
is
were
it
getting
taking-
excited about
is
it.
it taking the mantle of Goat Simulator?
Yeah, it has.
Or weirdest
Without a
game?
doubt.
Like, is it really?
Yeah,
Great.
100%.
Great.
It's the new goat. It's the new goat simulator.
Okay, fantastic.
So it's Untitled Goose Game. If you're watching the Twitch right now and you're in the chat, let us know if you've bought it and you're playing it and what it's like. If you are listening to us on the podcast, send us a DM.
And again, sorry, forgive my ignorance, Pete, because I have been out offline. But
Mm.
is it what's it available on? All platforms, one platform.
I don't know, Switch, PC. I would say it's all platforms. I haven't had a look, to be honest with you.
Yeah, right. Okay,
That's
Oh,
a very good question. Thank you, Dan.
well, because there's games that come up that you know would be good for your kids, and I reckon this one sounds like it'd be good for my kids.
have a look.
Untitled Goose Game.
It's manic.
Yeah, there it is. It just makes me laugh.
It's
It's actually a great. Oh, it's Melbourne based.
Yeah. It's an Australian developer.
Fantastic.
Beautiful looking game too. It is actually a genuinely beautiful looking
Oh,
game.
that is great.
But the great thing about this game and the story.
Okay, sorry, Windows, Mac OS, and Nintendo Switch.
Yeah. So Adski's given us a bit of an update here. He said it's got proper goals. So whereas Goat Simulator is just a simulator, like
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
just, sandboxy, get out,
Yeah.
get stuck in.
Yeah.
You've got goals
Okay,
in this one.
so you got to annoy people and peck people
Yeah.
and steal this and.
So Epic Store and Switch. But it's broken it's broken into the top of the charts. So it's the top charting game in Australia and the UK right now. It's a really simple story, real simple headline, but it's just a wonderful story from a Melbourne developer about a fucking game called Untitled Goose Game, about a goose. Like it's just God, I love the gaming.
Could you imagine? I love thinking about this. But imagine let's say the bloke's married, young wife. He's put all his. I'm assuming it's a guy. Has put all his time into making this game, and then he goes, "Darling, I present Untitled Goose Game." You spent 4 years and no income to make what? But now he's laughing because he's probably making lots of money out of it.
He'd be
you know?
making a shit
monster.
ton. He'd be doing very, very well. So yeah, very cool.
That's cool,
A good
man.
laugh and
A good Aussie too. Go Aussie!
a great Aussie story.
Boom!
A really wonderful Aussie story. For those of you who are watching the stream right now, we will reveal whose Twitter handle has won the Logitech G332s a little bit later on.
I'm going to retweet your tweet again.
Retweet the tweet again, mate. Get stuck in. And thank you for coming across from the Twits and getting over to our Twitch channel right now to come and have a look, and good luck to you. If you have come across from the Twitter and you haven't said hello yet, please jump in, say hello. Let us know that you're here. So that's very cool. This headset, and a big thanks to Logitech G and the team there, Remy Dooley and the lot, for sending us all this gear and
Yeah,
helping
absolutely.
us celebrate rebranding and relaunching Game On Australia, GameOnOz.com. If you are listening to the podcast, get along to the Twitch stream when you can. Just drop us a follow. Be around for the Wednesday night, but really all you have to do is be in the community, whether it be on Twitter, on Twitch, on our Discord, on Instagram, Facebook. Just come and find us and reach out. Say hello. Get a part of it. And it could be your name that we call out next. We've got heaps of these to give away. So many of these to give away. Dan, let's move on. We'll do a quick numbers update. So God Mode Group is up to 1813 members, which is really lovely.
Epic.
Facebook page is sitting on a tidy 4,128.
So almost half our Facebook page members are God Mode Group.
You pretty much, yeah.
awesome.
They've come across, which
That's
is
awesome.
really, really good.
Yeah.
Goa sitting at a very healthy 563. So on Twitter, Twitter, which is bloody wonderful. It was, not that long ago we were struggling up past 250. So that's really good to see.
Well, and as everyone knows, Twitter is where all the cool kids hang out.
Absolutely.
I really like Twitter.
And the other thing is Instagram is getting right up there as well. We're up past the 500 on
Yeah,
Instagram
great.
too. So
Awesome.
bloody lovely. Infernox, how do I see who I'm following? Mate, you're better off just searching. Just drop in a search and just go to that account and just see if the follow button's there or not. Skittles, yes, that is correct. It's quite simple. Just be in our community, and we're going to pick people at random.
Because we can.
Because we can. Mate, we don't have that much time left. We've got
No,
like
we don't.
12 minutes.
Yeah.
Big question. We haven't done a big question in a while. Should we do one?
Yeah.
Have you got a... I
You've
can't...
got one
I don't-
here.
What is it?
Kotaku's story about the best multiplayer games.
Yes, okay, so we're going to start fresh because we've been
Okay.
away for a couple
Yeah,
of
okay.
weeks.
Sounds good.
Are you happy to do that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Or did you have the other one?
I can look.
Nah, fuck it. Let's go. Let's start fresh. The
Oh,
only-
it was what was the greatest? When is gaming? Your greatest moment in gaming, but no one replied because my video was so epic. It was my video of us winning the grand
It
final.
was good. It was.
It was a great video. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, they probably got there and was like, this wanker. All he wants to do is just show off that they won the grand
Yeah, that's right.
final.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go fresh. Let's go.
So
right.
I don't have the thing.
Oh no, yeah, okay.
No.
Well, let's do that.
We'll just-
That's what we'll do. Okay.
Big, 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 big,
Question.
big, 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 big.
Question.
Wonderfully done. Wonderfully done. Good sir. This is inspired by a Kotaku story.
Was it Alex Walker's Kotaku?
No,
story?
it wasn't. No,
Wasn't?
it was somebody else.
You mean there's someone else that is Kotaku other than Alex Walker?
Some other bloke.
What? Anyway.
A big banana.
Yes.
And he went on to say he wanted to talk about the best multiplayer games to play with your kids,
Huh.
right? Which is quite a lovely thing. We have a lot of dads in this group, and we have a lot of
mums.
mums in this
Yeah,
group,
yeah.
and we have a lot of excuse me, people in this group that probably aren't far off
Well,
from having a kid.
it's not just parents, Pete. You could be playing with your nieces and nephews or your friends' kids, or you know what I mean. Like you don't have to be a parent to be playing games with kids
Absolutely.
because you get put in situations where your auntie comes over and your little cousins come over and you start banging out a game together.
Yep.
You know.
So ages 0 to 1, Guitar Hero or Rock Band. 2 to 4, open world games in dad mode only. 4 to 6, New Super Mario Brothers U Deluxe.
Hang on,
6
he's broke them up into age groups, is he? Okay,
Yes,
cool.
6
Yeah,
to 8, Mario Kart. 8 to 10, Lara Croft and the Guardian of Light. 10 to 12, Halo 3. 12 and older, Jackbox Party Pack. Now, this is, you got to keep in mind, this isn't what's great multiplayer games for your kids. This is great multiplayer games, parents
Play
with
with
kids.
your kids.
right?
Yeah.
Now, I want to take this a step further
Mm.
because obviously we're going to think about the people who are watching and listening to us.
Mm.
I just want flat out, straight up, greatest multiplayer game of all time.
All time.
All time. Of all time! Straight up. Now, this could be
So take the kids out of the equation.
take the kids out of the equation, right?
Oh,
And it might be one of those. It might be Mario Kart might be your thing.
that is a big question.
But this is the definitive greatest multiplayer
game
of all time. Okay?
with people in or outside the room.
I don't think it matters. Let's not put a caveat on it.
Okay.
All right, let's just open it right up.
Well, I'll go. I'm ready.
Hang on, can I just put in one?
Mm.
Just because I love his tag.
Mm.
The Bald Arab.
That's a great name.
Says Bomberman. And we'll get to the others, but go.
Yeah, okay.
Here we go.
GoldenEye.
Well, okay.
007.
So, there's a bloody. I had a feeling that.
Yeah, we'll
I had a feeling this was coming.
crank it up. Yes! Listen to that. Listen to that. Mate. Oh, God damn it. I'm getting fired up here. I am getting fired up here, Peter.
Bloody ripper.
Da-da-da!
So it's Ripper.
100% the greatest multiplayer game I've ever played.
So it can be people in the room with you. It can be a party game.
Yep.
It can be
This is an
whatever
epic question.
online. Like just toss them, right? So, well, if you're listening to us on a podcast or on andrewhogue.com, there will be as we speak because our catch up should be up right now as you're listening to this on the podcast platforms. If you go to our Facebook page, the question will be there.
Yeah. Oh, God,
I reckon
that'd be-
this will close.
It'll be up there.
This will close our Facebook page down.
Yeah, I think it will too. Yeah,
It's
bloody
gonna-
oath it will.
We're gonna have to take Facebook offline for emergency maintenance. Like it's that sort of discussion, right? So let's go through it. If there's some people that are popping these into, as I mentioned, the Bald Arrow Bomberman.
Which is great too. Yes.
Great. Historian. Yeah, but which Bomberman? Can I just ask which Bomberman? So one of my favourites was Bomberman 64.
64. Yeah.
Campaign and multiplayer was
Yeah.
bloody good.
We've got the current one on Xbox, and it's good. It's not as much fun as Bomberman 64, and I don't know why. I think it's because,
Oh, this is Bomberman R?
yeah, something.
The new
like
one
that.
on Switch?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I've got an Xbox.
Oh,
though.
you got an
yeah,
Xbox.
Yeah.
Okay, it wouldn't be that one.
And it's good, but no, that 64 one was maybe because it was the first time we'd seen it.
Maybe.
with 4 players.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, a lot of those hold true, don't they? Like, I've played GoldenEye 007 recently in multiplayer, and it was fucking atrocious.
Yeah,
Like, it was. It
yeah,
was. It was clunky. It was
yeah.
shit ass. You
Yeah.
couldn't flick.
But
like,
of the time,
But of the time,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you know, a lot of people I reckon would without having played it in the past few years be thinking, "Fucking yes, greatest multiplayer game ever." So for me, it's not up there any. Like it's up there, sure, for
Yeah.
nostalgic purposes, but for me, like defining multiplayer games and the things that I want out of them. So I'll talk about this after we go through a few of these,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
So
you haven't declared yours yet. Either,
I haven't
Bob,
declared
so
mine yet.
I'm waiting.
Unreal Tournament,
Yes.
Inferno's dropped that in. Quake
Right.
3 Team Arena
Yeah.
was very good. Night Shepherd's training is 18-month-old on Gears of War.
Great.
Nice. Tidget says GoldenEye 64, Rainbow Six Siege for Adsky.
Yeah.
What else we got in here? Inferno, Unreal, yeah, that. Facility by Night Shepherd. That he's talking about the levels, obviously. Of
GoldenEye
GoldenEye.
64. Yeah.
That's it. This has just turned into a big GoldenEye.
GoldenEye.
love fest
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. They're all on board. They're all on board.
Skittles. Destiny won for being the first multiplayer that her partner and she really got into.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, very
Yeah, nice.
lovely story. So for me, here's what I want out of a multiplayer,
Mm.
right? I want it to keep me there all night
Mm.
with my mates. Okay.
The one more game thing.
The one more game. Come on, just fucking one more game.
Oh, okay.
One more game.
And then, yeah.
I want variety in it
Yes.
as well. You
Yes.
know, I want a good amount of levels. I want
Yes.
the games in it, all that sort
Yeah,
of stuff. I want the one where it's literally made me fucking yell at the TV. The
Yeah.
one that's made me throw my controller, and to this day still does. And you know, I'm not
No.
I'm not quick to anger.
Yeah.
So for me,
Yeah.
it's any one of the Mario Party games.
Oh, well, yes. Yes.
So I like
Yes.
now Mario Party sort of lost its bundle around about maybe around about 5 and
Yeah, yeah.
6, 7,
Yeah.
like thereabouts,
Mhm.
right? But it's clawed it back. They've gone back to basics and they're doing good things again, right? But I mean, particularly back in the older, for me, the Nintendo 64 version still holds up.
Oh, that was amazing.
Yeah. So like the fucking welt that you used to get in the middle of your hand because you were like like this, right? Like when you had the mini games where you're in that fucking raft and you're trying to paddle and trying to like throw your line out and then reel it back
I bought
in.
those
and-
those little plug on.
yeah, like soft things on the top of them.
Yeah, I bought a pack of those just to try and
Fuck me.
appease that.
Yep, I can still feel it. But you know, like to this day, we'll get a crew together, we'll play. And sometimes we'll play Switch, sometimes we'll play 64.
Yeah.
And I, honest to God, can't tell you that there is any difference of enjoyment between the two. To me, it still holds up. GoldenEye, I can play, but we'll get really tired of it really quickly. Mario Party, I'll sit there and I'll play all night with the boys. We'll have a few beers and just fucking bang, bang, bang and roll through them. So, to this day, because it still stands the test of time, it gives me everything, a good night with the mates, and still makes me get that competitive fire in my belly and gives me all that variety and everything.
Yep.
Mario Party for me, yeah.
And it probably ticks the one that Kotaku was asking about, the best multiplayer games for your kids.
Yeah, well, he hasn't mentioned it.
Hasn't he?
So he didn't mention it in there.
Well, what kind of writer is he?
I don't know.
That's a clear, obvious.
You're no Alex Walker.
Yeah.
Um,
And to be quite honest with you, with my daughter just getting a Switch, the next game I'm buying for her, for me, will be Mario Party.
Will it?
100%.
100%
Yeah.
Mario
Yeah.
Party.
Yeah. I bought a Mario Kart the other day, and that because as I've said before in previous podcasts, my wife doesn't like it because she thinks she should learn the value of money, but I just can't help it. It's like, mate, it's going to spend $50 on Mario Party. and
She's young.
have a big night out.
She is young.
All right, so we'll put it up Facebook this Friday, which is when people, if they're listening on andrewhogue.com or on the podcast, will hear this. It'll be there on Facebook. Answer away, and we'll reveal the results next week.
We will
Boom.
reveal the results.
That is going to break. We may as well send Zuckerberg an email right now.
You want to send him an email?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right now.
I'm going to send him a Facebook message, a DM. Hey, Mark,
Do it.
just get your servers ready, mate. You think Destiny 2 was something? This has got nothing on that, mate.
This is got a something for you.
Yeah, exactly.
This is a bloody something for you. It's a beauty.
Get your hamster running extra quick because they're coming.
Yeah, bloody get on it. Dan. Thing is, that's a show. I
That's
reckon.
a show.
That's a bloody show.
That's a show.
That is a show. It's been a bloody beauty tonight as well. It really has. It's been a lot of fun. It's been good to be back.
It's bloody good to be back. I've missed it
Yeah, so have I.
immensely.
Have I missed anything?
No, I don't think so.
No?
I think we're done. The run sheet says we're all done.
We're all done.
Thanks for watching.
Yep.
Nico is coming up next. That's
Nico,
what you got there.
you streaming tonight? I feel like I don't know what it is. I feel like I've missed something. Like we're meant to be doing
You got to give away something.
tonight. That's right. That bloody little thingo that we're doing.
Whoa. That was a big bomb.
That was a big one, wasn't it?
Oh,
Gee
God.
whiz. Can you feel it?
I've had all the feels tonight. You've given me GoldenEye and then this little thing. Oh, listen to that.
I'll give you a golden eye. Don't you worry about that. Oh my goodness.
Are you just scrolling now? Yeah, you're just
Just having a
randomly
look
going
now.
through.
Just randomly going through and just picking somebody.
Yeah, someone is about to win.
Very exciting, isn't it?
It's
Very, very exciting.
uber exciting.
Very, very exciting. Very
Oh no, so the drone effects run out.
Shit.
Memo to self: make a longer drone effect next week.
Yeah, I really should. It's very exciting.
It's very exciting.
Very, very exciting.
God, put us out of our misery, Pete.
Just waiting for it to fucking load.
Oh.
Oh, Jesus. Ugh, come on.
What's his middle name?
What?
It's probably got two middle names.
Who's got two middle names?
Oh, mate, I'm gonna look it up.
Who's old man?
You'll find out.
You'll find out and I'll find you out.
Oh no, it's run out again.
Has it?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, hang on. Ugh.
So what I wanted to say,
One more round of the sun.
Malcolm B. Turnbull.
Mm.
Guess what the B stands for? It's
Bitchin'.
no, it's Bligh.
What?
Bligh is in B-L-I-G-H. Course
Malcolm
it is.
Bligh?
Malcolm Bligh Turnbull. My name is Malcolm Bligh Turnbull. I built the internet in Australia. And it's shit.
All right, mate.
It's still loading. This could be a world record for the amount of drone effects you've used.
There's a lot. The winner
Oh, here we go.
of tonight's.
Yes.
Can you tape this?
Oh, yeah,
Can
sure.
you film this?
Yeah. All right, you're on.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm just videoing it. I'm not
Yeah.
streaming it.
the winner of the first one of these Logitech G332 stereo gaming headsets that we have to give away is Ronan K _ OW.
Who again? Sorry.
Ronan K _ OW. This is coming your way. That one there,
Yes.
that bad boy.
How will Ronan get that, Pete? Will he or she I'm guessing so. Direct messages?
Yes. So we will reach out to you, Ronan. We
Yes.
will reach out to you, and then we'll grab your details, and then we will send it your way, mate.
Fantastic.
Mwah.
Mwah.
Congratulations.
Okay.
Now, for everybody else listening and watching, we've got shitloads of these to give away, thanks to our mates Logitech G, A, and Z. So stay tuned. We're going to do it again next Wednesday night.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, you guys. Guys, this is so good. You know, one of the most wonderful things to have a look at in the Twitch chat is people saying congratulations.
Oh, yeah. I know. You know what? Exactly. That, because as you know, you and I, everyone knows, you and I work in radio, and the amount of times you hear bitterness from when someone wins a prize because they didn't win.
Yep.
It disappoints you in people, but not in gamers.
I'll tell you what we'll do next week. Here's what we'll do next week.
What
right?
next week?
So, we've got like a few of these G332s, right? We've got an Astro A40 there, and we've got some really nice Logitech G headsets like the like top of the pops.
Shit. Okay.
So I'm going to bring in one of those other Logis, right? And someone in the Twitch chat will win that next week.
I like that. I like that.
I wanted to hit Twitter tonight.
Yep, fair enough.
I've said right across everything.
Yeah,
right?
yep.
But I reckon somebody
Twitch
who's
next week.
watching the Twitch chat next week, I reckon that's where we draw from our
like it.
community next week.
Me Reiki.
Beautiful, isn't
Like
it?
it.
The beautiful thing.
Beautiful.
So, for those of you watching on Twitch, great to see you. Thank you. But be here next week. Wednesday evening, one of you will win. While we're at it, actually, next Wednesday evening, by the looks of things, we're going to catch up with Chris Derrick, who is the CEO of Order Esports.
Yep. Awesome.
And we'll also have a chat with Chris Charla from ID and Xbox
Fantastic.
as well as the other stuff that we're doing. If you've been listening to us, thank you so much, whether it be across any of the podcast platforms or on andrewhogue.com. We're going to get the flock out of here, Dan.
Yes, we are.
Have a great weekend in gaming. And as we always say, good sir,
Do not forget to save. I'm out.
bye.
Bye.